Hello, good morning. I'm Baby Rinsha from Department of Commerce and Accountancy. Today, I'm here to discuss about the topic environmental problems, which we all know that is serious issue nowadays. So let us move to the topic. First, today I am here to discuss about the major environmental problems in our country which we are facing all around the world. It includes global warming, greenhouse effect, climate change, ozone layer depletion, acid rain, and extinction of flora and fauna. So let us move to the topic in details. Before that, let me give you a short introduction of what is environmental issues. You all know that environment is the surrounding in which we live, which include all living things and non-living things that are related to our life, such as plants, animals, etc. So environmental issues are those issues which related to our day-to-day life. It includes all kind of pollutions, greenhouse effect, climate change, extinction of flora and fauna, acid rain, etc., which are a major issue caused by human beings. The main effect of environmental issue is the activities of human beings, which which leads to a lot of disasters causing in our nature. So it is very important from all of us to protect our environment. Environmental protection is the practice of protecting the natural environment, which is an overall act of individual, organization, and governmental level. So we should look to this problem seriously and make efforts from our side to protect our environment for our future generation as well as for our present generation. So now let us discuss about the major topics we are dealing with, which is the greenhouse effect. As you all can see, let me explain to you what is greenhouse effect. It is a comfortable place for living. It has the perfect temperature for living things and non-living things like plant, animals, as well as human beings. The greenhouse effect, which can be clearly seen from the diagram, it is a building of glasses which have glass roof on the top and the glass wall on the sides. The clear glass walls allows the sunlight to enter into the greenhouse and it taps all heat inside, which makes the plants in the greenhouse warm. Same as in that way, the solar radiation, that is, the Earth is covered with a layer of gases called atmosphere. In the daytime, the sunlight enters into this atmosphere and which makes our earth a warmer place to live. As in the night time, this earth releases these airs back into the air, but some of the heat is trapped by the gases in the atmosphere. This heat is trapped by those gas. The gases are called the greenhouse gas, which include carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. Earth needs a complete balance of these greenhouse gases, okay, to maintain the right temperature. If there is any imbalance in this gas, which causes to greenhouse effect, and this leads to a major issue to us. This is caused due to several problems such as burning of fossil fuels, deforestations, farming, industrial waste and landfills, smoke and air pollutions. As we all know that burning of fossil fuels like oil and coal leads to release more carbon dioxide to the atmosphere, which causes greenhouse gas effect. So there should be a right balance between the greenhouse gases to maintain the proper temperature in our planet. So this is what is greenhouse effect. Now let us move to the next issue which we faces, that is the global warming. As the name denotes that, we are very familiar with the term global warming. Let us see what it means. Global warming this is described as the rising of the average temperature of the Earth, which means the temperature of the Earth is rising. It is also known as the process of our uh, entire planet heating up. Okay, now it means global warming means our entire planet is heating up. Okay, in the last centuries, the Earth was warmed by 1 degree Celsius, which we may think that it is normal 1 degree Celsius, but it is not very normal. It has a serious impact on our planet, like animals and birds, and even human beings. It is assumed on 21st century that it is likely to increase from 2 to 5 degrees Celsius, which have a major impact to our lives. Okay, which causes a unimaginable damage to our life. Okay, the factor responsible for the global warming is the greenhouse effect. The main factor that is causing to the global warming is greenhouse effect, which is the increase of carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, and methane. And other causes of global warming is this solar activities and variation in Earth orbits, volcanic eruptions, uh, industrial revolution, mining, and deforestation. Next, let us move to the another major problem which we face nowadays is the climate change. As you can see in the image, climate has changed over a time of period. We are unpredictable about the seasons. We are unpredictable about the heavy rainfall which is occurring nowadays in our countries, in all over the planet. So climate change is the combination of atmospheric condition that occurs in a place for prolonged period of time. So the places we have seen over the years that the climate is changing all over the places throughout, and the ways which leads to water shortage, desertification, sea level rise, and these are the major causes of climate change. The major reasons for climate change is overfishing, industrialization, farming, consumerism, transport and vehicle, oil drilling, power plant, waste, and deforestations. Now, let us move to the next topic, which is ozone layer depletion. As you can see from the image, let me make it clear to you. Ozone depletion is the hole that is occurred through ozones. Between the sun and earth, there are harmful rays coming from the sun. Between the sun and harmful rays and life on the earth lays an invisible pale of blue layer, which is called ultra ozone layer. Okay, which is called ozone layer. Let us see how this ozone layer is occurring. Some oxygen molecules that contains two atoms. Okay, oxygen molecules that contains two atoms absorb energy from sun. They absorb the energy from sun and split apart, and they attach to another molecule of three atoms. And through that, single atom mixes remaining oxygen with two atoms to form a thin layer of oxygen gases. This thin layer of oxygen gas is called ozone layer. This layer is about 3 to 5 millimeters through thickness and surrounds the earth as a shielding, okay, and which protect the earth from all the ultraviolet rays coming from the sun. Everything was safe for billions of years until scientists found that there is hole in ozone layer, which is caused due to so many man-made activities which are responsible for it. Example, the chemical that are responsible for the hole in the ozone layer are CFC, that is chlorofluorocarbons, nitrogen oxides and halons, which is coming out from the wide range of industrial and consumable applicants like refrigerator, fire extinguishers, and ACs. Chlorofluorocarbons and nitrogen oxides make thin holes in the ozone layer, which leads to the destruction of oxygen molecules in the atmosphere. The major causes for ozone layer depletion is the CFC gas and the nitrogen oxides present in the atmosphere. Now, next, let us move to the next topic, which is acid rain. Acid rain. Rain, as you all know that rain is coming from the clouds that contains hydrogen or water. Rain clouds are formed of pure water, but sometimes gases like sulfur oxide and nitrogen oxide combines with water and oxygen and forms a chemical. This chemical in the atmosphere, and this chemical fall into earth as rain, and this phenomena is called acid rain. So it causes so many damages to the life and life on the earth and our planet. So the presence of sulfur oxide and nitrogen oxide in the clouds is the reason for acid rain occurrence. Let us move to the next topic, which is extinction of flora and fauna. The flora means the living flora and fauna means the animals and plants that is living around us. The extinction of those animals and plants has caused a lot of damage to our earth. Many factors are responsible for the depletion of flora and fauna, which include population explosion, hunting, forest fires, expansion of agriculture, extensive use of fossil fuel, destruction of natural habitat, climate change, pollution, natural disasters, deforestation, and many more reasons. Now, the main causes of extinction of the flora and fauna are asteroid strikes, loss of habitat, climate change, better adapted competitions, diseases, human predation, lack of genetical diversity, lack of food, pollution, etc. are the main causes of the extinction of flora and fauna. Now, we have discussed the major issues which are causing to the problems of environment. Now we have already discussed about the greenhouse effect, global warming, ozone layer depletion, acid rain, and extinction of the flora and fauna in our planet. Let's just conclude that in India, India has a large variety of flora and fauna, which have one of the 12 mega biodiversity hotspot of the world. Two of the India's great mountain ranges, the Eastern Himalaya and the Western Ghats, have the designed amount of world's 18 biodiversity hotspot. As we are destroying our environment through a lot of human-made activities, now it has led to a lot of problems which we have to face nowadays. Then any natural resources found in the environment, when used at a higher rate than the ability of the restoration, leads to depletion of the species and which causes environmental pollution. This leads to a decline of environmental quality and is the evidence by the loss of biodiversity, loss of flora and fauna, and introduction of new diseases, etc. So let us keep our environment safe and keep it clean from all the problems through our little activities like switching off electricity in our homes, which is not used at the time when it is not used, and using walking for short distance instead of vehicles, and not wasting our food, which all these small factors can save our environment from large amount of depletions. So let us make our environment clean and healthy so that our future generation can also live in this same planet. Thank you. Before that, I have prepared two questions which we can discuss. So first one is, what are the major environmental issues faced in the world, and what is the phenomena which is responsible for the global warming? Thank you. I hope you all loved my class. Thank you so much.